Good morning, students. In our yesterday class, we are completing the unit number 1 in solid state physics. In unit number 1, there are two chapters. One is crystal structure, second one is Bragg's relations, X-ray Bragg spectrometer. These two topics are completed. So, today onwards, we are starting unit number 2. Unit number 2 in our paper, especially solid state physics, SSP. So, in SSP, in unit number 2, two chapters are there. Again, two chapters are there. One chapter is, particularly, the first chapter is phonons and lattice vibrations. Phonons and lattice vibrations. And the second one is free electron Fermi gas. The second one is free electron Fermi gas. So these two chapters are belongs to our second chapter, unit number 2. That is the unit number 2. There existing again two chapters. One is photons and lattice vibration. Second one is free electron Fermi gas. These two chapters are belongs to unit number 2. In first chapter, there are approximately 3 plus 4, 7 topics are there. So you are starting first chapter, that is phonons and lattice vibrations. After completion of these 7 chapters, we are going to the second chapter in unit number 2, that is free electron Fermi gas. So what are the topics are existing in our second unit first chapter, that is phonons and lattice vibrations. Phonons and lattice vibrations. The first topic is vibrations of monoatomic lattice. Vibrations of monoatomic lattice. And second topic is first Brownian zone. First Brownian zone. And third topic is group velocity. Fourth topic is long wavelength. Fifth topic is lattice vibrations with 2 atoms per primitive cell. Lattice vibrations with 2 atoms per primitive cell. And next one, quantization of lattice vibration. And the final topic is phonon momentum. These 7 topics are belongs to our unit number 2. One by one, first we are explaining the topic by topic meanings. Topic by topic meanings. Generally, phonons and lattice vibration chapter simply called as lattice dynamics. Lattice dynamics. That is simple chapter name is lattice dynamics. What is the meaning of lattice dynamics? What is the meaning of lattice dynamics? In our lattice dynamics, there are existing two words. One is lattice, second one is dynamics. Lattice, each and every one known. What is lattice? Lattice is nothing but space lattice. Lattice is nothing but space lattice. Space lattice is nothing but, you can explain every lattice point in terms of 3-dimensional point of view. Nothing but, what is space lattice? In 3-dimensional point of view, the periodic array of atoms or lattice points. In 3-dimensional point of view, periodic array of infinite number of periodic array of lattice points is nothing but space lattice. And next one, dynamics. Dynamics, each and everyone knows in lower standards, especially I think this topic is existing in your school level 6th class onwards. 6th class onwards. Mechanics is divided into 3 parts. One is statics, second one is kinematics, third one is dynamics. What is mechanics? Mechanics is introduced by who? The mechanics is introduced by Newton. The author of the physics is called as Newton. So Newton is introduced the mechanics. What purpose he introducing the mechanics? Mechanics, which is the branch of physics. Mechanics is the branch of physics which can explain the complete behavior of the body. by considering the body must and should be macroscopic level. What is the meaning of macroscopic level? The body, the assumed or considered body must be viewable by our human naked eye. Our human naked eye. So, the macroscopic body complete behavior is explained on the basis of mechanics. This explanation is divided into three parts. One is statics, second one is kinematics, third one is dynamics. What is statics? The complete behavior of the body. The body must and should be existed in equilibrium position. The body must be existed in equilibrium position. At what condition? Equilibrium position is nothing but the resultant force acting on the body must be equal to 0. The resultant force must be acting on the body is equal to 0. Then the body is said to be in equilibrium. At that position, nothing but at that equilibrium position, what is the behavior of the particles, what is the behavior of the body is explained by using the statics. So statics is the branch of mechanics which can explain the behavior of the body which is under equilibrium position. The best example, you can apply a large amount of force on the blackboard. The body or the blackboard does not move. Nothing but the board must be in equilibrium position. In this way, you can explain the characteristics of the board. That topic belongs to statics. And second part of mechanics is called as kinematics. What is kinematics? The kinematics is the branch of physics. The kinematics is the branch of physics which can explain the behavior of the body which is under motion. The behavior of the body which is under motion without cause of its motion. Without cause of its motion. That means the body which is under motion is nothing but you can apply an external force. How much amount of force is applied? We don't know. But the body which is in motion, that most of the body can be explained by using the physics is called as kinematics. So, kinematics is the branch of physics or mechanics which can explain the behavior of the body, the behavior of the motion of the body without cause of its motion. Third one, dynamics. What is dynamics? Dynamics is the branch of mechanics or physics which can explain behavior of the body, which can explain behavior of the body, especially what body? Behavior of body, behavior of the moving body, including or with cause of its motion, then the physics is called as dynamics. So dynamics is the branch of physics which can explain the behavior of the moving body with the cause of its motion. Nothing but the body which is in moving. At what condition is moving? You can apply an external force. Including the force topic is included. That force and motion of the body can be explained on the basis of dynamics. Nothing but the body which is in motion by applying an external force. How much amount of force is applied? Nothing but 10 Newton or 20 Newton. How much? In what way the force is applied? Including the cause. That cause must be created or that cause must be included. Behavior of the body can be explained. Then the physics or mechanics is called as dynamics. That is the basic definition of dynamics. But according to our SSP, the chapter chapter name is lattice dynamics. What is lattice dynamics? Lattice or space lattice with respect to dynamics. So, dynamics is nothing but you can explain the moving body. In place of body, you can explain the lattice points. So, dynamics, it is a branch of physics which can explain the behavior of the moving lattice points with the cause of its motion. Then the topic belongs to lattice dynamics. So, here you can explain the vibrations. Here you can explain the moving of the lattice points. The moving of the lattice point. How the lattice points are moving? You can apply an external energy in the form of energy, nothing but thermal energy, mechanical energy, heat energy, anything. You can apply an external energy. The lattice atoms or lattice points can be moved there from position, nothing but equilibrium position to some what distance is moving. On that way, the behavior can be explained. That topic is called as lattice dynamics. So, lattice dynamics is a branch of physics which can explain the behavior of the lattice atoms or points, including the cause of its motion. Then the topic is called as lattice dynamics. That is the meaning, basic meaning of our second chapter, first. That is the second unit, first chapter. That is called as lattice dynamics. That is the meaning of lattice dynamics. So this lattice dynamics in our chapter point of view, the chapter name is phonons and lattice vibrations. Phonons and lattice vibration. What is the meaning of phonon? Up to this topic, up to today, you know the term is photon. You know the term is photon. Each and everyone knows photons. What is photon? The energy of photon can be taken as E is equal to h nu. E is equal to h nu. How the energy is liberated or absorbed with respect to the liberated energy is the form of quanta. Is the form of quanta. According to Planck's radiation law, Einstein-Planck's radiation law, the packets, the energy packets are discrete energy levels. The not continuous packet. This is the discrete energies. Each packet can be called as quanta. Every quanta has the energy E is equal to h nu. That packet of energy can be called as photons. Nothing but photon is nothing but energy which is liberated by the atoms by excited state of ground state to excited state. From excited state to ground state, they can liberate the energy. That energy which is in the discontinuous energy. In discontinuous energy, some packet of energy is liberated. Those packets can be called as quanta. That quanta consisting of photons. So each and everyone knows the photon according to Einstein-Planck's radiation law. On that way, here you are introducing some new term that is called as phonons. Phonons also the energy. Phonons also the energy which obeys Bose-Einstein statistics. According to your statistical mechanics, according to your maybe in second semester, you know the chapter, you know the paper statistical mechanics. Different chapters are there. In the different chapters, the phonons and photons are obeys the Bose-Einstein statistics. The Bose-Einstein statistics energy can be taken as E of nu is equal to some E naught into exponential of minus kBT by n. This is the Bose-Einstein statistics. That photons and phonons are obeys the Bose-Einstein statistics. In this way, you can introducing some particles. Those particles can be called as phonons. And lattice vibrations. Lattice vibration. Each and everyone knows the lattice. What are vibrations? Vibrations is nothing but movement. Vibrations are nothing but movement. At what condition they movement? You can give the extra energy. You can give the extra energy. By giving the extra energy, the energy is absorbed by lattice points. The lattice points are disturbed. That disturbance can be explained in the form of vibrations. According to your intermediate point of view, there existing two types of vibrations are there. What are those? In our intermediate point of view, there existing two types of vibrations. What are those? What are those? Nothing but one is longitudinal vibrations. Second one is transverse vibration. Longitudinal vibrations and transverse vibration. These two are applicable by giving the extra energy to the lattice points. You can give the extra energy to the lattice point. The lattice atoms are disturbed. Disturbed is nothing but movement is occurs. That movement is occurs in two types. One is longitudinal movement. Second one is transverse movement. Longitudinal movement is nothing but the atoms are vibrated along the direction of the propagation. Along the direction of the propagation. what the energy is existed. The energy direction and vibrating particle direction both are same, then the vibrations can be called as longitudinal vibration. But the lattice points are vibrated perpendicular to the propagating direction or giving the energy direction. The perpendicular direction indicates the transverse mode of vibrations. So the transverse and longitudinal mode of vibrations based on the vibrating particle direction along the direction and opposite direction to the propagation. Those are called as longitudinal and transverse vibration. So at what condition these vibrations are created? You can give the extra energy to the crystal or lattice points. Thus extra energy is absorbed by lattice atoms. By absorbed lattice energy of the atom, the atoms are vibrated or disturbed. The disturbance can be explained on the base of the term is vibration. That is called as lattice vibration. So, according to your unit number 2, the first chapter is phonons and lattice vibrations. Phonons and lattice vibrations can be explained with respect to lattice vibration. You can give the extra energy to the crystal. The atoms are vibrated. Those atoms are vibrated. On that way, some particles are liberated. Those particles can be called as phonons. That is the basic meaning of first chapter, phonons and lattice vibrations. Go through the subtopics of the chapter. First chapter topic is vibrations of monoatomic lattice. Vibrations of monoatomic lattice. Vibrations. What are the vibrations? Vibrations is nothing but lattice vibration. At what condition lattice vibrations are existed? You can give the extra energy to the crystal. That extra energy in the form of different ways. According to the thermal energy, according to the internal energy, according to the mechanical energy, according to the chemical energy. In what way you can give the energy to the crystal? That energy is absorbed by the lattice points. Based on absorption of energy, at what condition absorption of energy? The particles are vibrated. The particles are vibrated. That vibrated particles existing in the crystal with respect to their existing the basis. Their existing the basis contains only one atom. The basis consisting of only one atom. That one atom is vibrated. That vibration can be explained based on vibrations of monoatomic lattice. So according to the first topic, based on basis chapter, basis topic, this basis consisting of only one atom. This only one atom absorbs some energy according to thermal or chemical energy. The absorption of energy of the lattice is moved. That movement is existed in the form of vibrations. That vibrations can be explained goes to the first topic, that is called as vibrations of monoatomic lattice. And next topic is first Brownian zone. First, second, third, infinite Brownian zones are existed. What are Brownian zone? What is the Brownian zone? Zone is nothing but region. Zone is nothing but region. Nothing but some region. In the crystal there exists some region. So, this region occupies the volume also. This region occupies the volume. The minimum volume occupied by the lattice. The minimum volume occupied the reciprocal lattice. Reciprocal lattice. That minimum volume is nothing but Brownian zone. That minimum is existed is nothing but first case. That first case is nothing but first Brownian zone. According to the normal explanation point of view, first Brownian zone is nothing but this Brownian zone is explained on the basis of reciprocal lattice. On the explanation of reciprocal lattice, which is nothing but capital G. That reciprocal lattice point of view, the minimum basis occupied the small volume. That small volume occupied is called as first Brownian zone. After that, the third topic is group velocity. Group velocity. So, according to our topic point of view, we can consider the lattice first of all. Lattice is nothing but combination of number of lattice points. We can give the extra energy to this combination of lattice points. The energy is absorbed by each and every atom. So each and every atom is vibrated either longitudinal or transverse mode. So the vibrating is nothing but the particle existing some velocity. Velocity is nothing but the rate of flow of displacement. So the displacement rate can be explained for each and every atom, each and every point in the crystal. That combination of velocity can be called as group velocity. That combination of velocity can be called as group velocity. That is the meaning of group velocity in the crystal lattice. After that, long wavelength. The atoms are vibrated up and down like this. Up and down nothing but this is. So wavelength is existed with respect to waveform. So the vibrating lattices are form the lattice wave. They can form the lattice wave. At what condition the lattice wave existing a long wavelength, nothing but lambda maximum value. That condition for maximum wavelength, that is called as long wavelength. After completion of next topic, lattice with two atoms per primitive cell. In before topic, you can explain the lattice vibrations with respect to monoatomic lattice. But present topic is lattice with two atoms. Nothing but the base is consisting of how many atoms? Two atoms are existed. So the combination of two atoms vibrations can be explained by based on lattice vibrations with two atoms per primitive cell. After completion of quantization of lattice vibration, each and everyone knows quantization. What is quantization? Quantization is nothing but constant. At what the quantity is constant? According to the quantization, you can explain the energy of the lattice vibrations. Nothing but energy is equal to, according to quantum mechanics, n plus 1 by 2 into h cut omega. That is the energy of the quantum mechanics. So that energy term can be constant at each and every point. So this energy must be is quantized. So at what condition you can explain with respect to lattice vibrations? What condition lattice vibrations are existent? We can give the extra energy to the lattice. That extra energy is absorbed by the lattice. The lattices are vibrated. The vibration point, each and every point is vibrated each and every time. The energy must be constant. That energy is nothing but quantization. So the topic is quantization of lattice vibration is nothing but some quantity must be constant from starting point to ending point. That quantity must be constant. You can prove that topic. That is called as quantization of lattice vibration. After completion of quantization of lattice vibration, we are going to the next topic, phonon momentum. Each and everyone knows phonon momentum. Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. According to the quantization of energy, what is the relation among the energy, especially moment of particle energy is nothing but kinetic energy. The relation among the kinetic energy and momentum is, what is the relation? The relation between kinetic energy and momentum. So according to the basic relation, kinetic energy E is equal to half mv square. Momentum is equal to m into v. The relation between E and P can be written as, so here m into v is there, you can multiply it with m and division with m by m. So this term can be written as m square v square by 2m. M into v is nothing but momentum. So energy, especially kinetic energy, is written as p square by 2m. So what the condition you are taking, particularly you can take the element The mass must be constant, I think, but you can consider the electron. Mass of the electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. 2 is constant. The energy and momentum relation is always equal to directly proportional. E is directly proportional to P square. E is directly proportional to P square. So, before the topic of momentum, phonon momentum, we are explain the quantization of lattice vibration. According to quantization, you can prove the each and every point of case, you can constant the energy. So once the energy is calculated, based on this energy, you can derive the momentum also. So the relation between momentum and kinetic energy is always proportional to momentum. At this condition, you can explain the momentum. So momentum value is always be proportional to square root of kinetic energy. So these 7 topics are belongs to our present unit number 2 first chapter. The first chapter is phonons and lattice vibration. So this is the basic introduction point. This is the basic introduction point of the first chapter, phonons and lattice vibrations. Phonons and lattice vibration. So present, this is the basic introduction. So one more main topic is, each and everyone knows that one. So according to the lattice, we are calculate the number of atoms per unit cell. Number of atoms per unit cell. In our first chapter, we are derived it. According to the crystal structure point of view, for simple cubic structure, how many lattice points are there? One lattice point is there. According to the body centered cubic structure, how many lattice points per unit cell is there? 2 lattice points. Face centered cubic point of view, how many lattice points are there? Totally 4. Out they get 8 corners are occupied by 1/8 portion. Base and body centered, at every center of the body one complete atom is there. According to the simple cubic structure, 8 into 1/8. Every face is acted as the 2 faces of 2 neighboring. So 3 into 1/2. The center of the body is occupied by 1. That is the number of lattice points per unit cell. These are the number of lattice points per unit cell. Each and everyone knows, per unit cell. Based on this, we can take the crystal. This crystal having basis. Crystal structure is also known as basis plus space lattice. So the crystal consisting of basis. Basis consisting of 2 varies. The basis consisting of only 1 atom per unit cell. Only 1 atom per unit cell. You can consider the crystal having the basis. The basis consisting of only 1 atom per unit cell. Only 1 atom per unit cell is nothing but, this is nothing but monoatomic lattice. This is nothing but monoatomic lattice. So monoatomic lattice is nothing but the monoatomic lattice consisting of only 1 atom in the basis structure. That is called as mono. More than 1, nothing but, one more is there, more than 1 atom per unit cell. The second basis consisting of more than 1 atom per unit cell. That is called as diatomic or triatomic, otherwise polyatomic lattice. So based on number of lattice points per unit cell, the basis or crystal is divided into 2 types. One is monoatomic lattice, second one is di or tri or polyatomic lattice. So this division is based on basis. The basis consisting of 2 types of atoms. The basis consisting of only 1 atom, otherwise the basis consisting of more than 1 atom. More than 1 atom. So based on this one, you can consider the crystal having more than 1 atom. More than 1 atom. There existing the phonons At this condition, they are existing the phonons in two different ways. In two different ways. In two different ways. What are those? The two different ways are particularly acoustic mode of phonons. Acoustic mode of phonons. And the second one is optical phonons or optical mode of phonons. At what condition these phonons are existed? At what condition is nothing but you can take the crystal, that crystal consisting of bases, that bases consisting of more than one atom. Suppose the crystal consisting of the bases consisting of one atom. This one atom consisting of only phonon only. Only phonon, you can explain the phonon. But the basis consisting of more than one phonon, the phonons are two types. So, what are two types? Acoustic mode of phonons and optical mode of phonons. So, what are acoustic and optical mode of phonons? What are acoustic and optical mode of phonons? So, according to the acoustic mode of phonons, the crystal consisting of both positive and negative ions. Suppose you can consider the crystal having the both positive and negative ions. Both positive and negative ions are existed. So, here acoustic mode is nothing but the positive and negative ions are vibrated. Positive and negative ions are vibrated in same swing. Otherwise same direction of propagation. Same direction of propagation. Nothing but this is the propagating directive reference line. Here the positive is existed. The positive is vibrated like this. Here negative is there. Here goes to downward direction. Here positive ion go to downward direction. This is negative. Goes to this direction, positive. Again you can take the one more wave. We are going to this way, negative, downward, positive, downward, negative, upward, positive. So, the direction is propagating from left to right direction. The positive negatives are vibrated towards the rightward direction. So, the positive is moving upward direction, this is also upward. Downward direction, this is also downward. Upward direction, downward. Same direction. Same swing is existed in the both positive and negative ions. Both positive and negative ions. This mode of vibrations in the with respect to these are nothing but phonons. This mode of vibration of phonons can be called as acoustic mode. Acoustic mode. What is the second one? The second one is optical mode. In optical mode point of view, the crystal consisting of both positive and negative ions, these two are vibrated in opposite direction. Nothing but anti-parallel direction. Suppose the positive is moving upward direction, the negative is moving downward direction, like this. Positive reference line. Go to upward. Again here positive. Downward. This is also positive. Positive. So the positive particles are vibrating. In a similar way, this is positive. After positive, there is existing negative. So the negative is vibrated downward direction. Negative. That is the main. Otherwise, you can take like this: negative, 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 positive, 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 positive. So the positive and negative vibration of particles are in opposite direction. That mode of phonons can be called as optical mode. In same along the swim is existed, that mode is called as acoustic mode. So these two modes are occurred at what condition? The two modes are occurs the crystal consisting of two atoms in the lattice basis. So the basis consisting of more than one atom, the phonon are vibrated in two different modes. One is acoustic mode, another one is optical mode. In acoustic mode, the positive and negative ions are vibrated in the same path or same line, otherwise same swing, same direction. Then the mode is called as acoustic mode. And other point of view, optical mode is nothing but the positive and negative ions of the crystal or ions of the lattice are vibrated in opposite direction. The positive direction and negative direction of the ions which are in opposite in direction. Then the mode of vibration of phonons can be called as optical mode. This is the basic introduction point of view. That is the chapter number 1 in unit number 2. The chapter 1 is phonons and lattice vibration. In the topic, in this chapter, totally how many topics are there? Totally 7 topics are there. Each and every topic meaning is I am explained before going to the complete information about the chapter. So in our next class, we are clearly explain topic by topic.